Let's discuss a question from MPA. This is a very good question. So let's understand what it is given. So you are given with a cylinder which you want to turn it on a lathe tool where the length is 100 mm and the dia is 25 mm. So uh, you want to turn it on. I mean, maybe the diameter might be larger. You want to reduce it to 25 mm, and this is your feed. Okay, so we have the cutting speed given, cutting velocity is given. For a tool feed of 0.04, the feed rate is this 0.046 mm per revolution. Okay, now let's calculate the time required for one cylinder. Okay, how much turning time is required for one cylinder. Now this can be easily found out because you have the length of the tool. Now for each revolution it moves this. Okay, so feed into number of revolutions will be revolutions per minute will be, this will be the total distance covered in per distance or actual distance covered in 1 minute. Okay, now we know the total actual distance has to be covered is length, so length by this distance covered in 1 minute will give you the total minutes required for completing one cylinder. So L by Fn is the total time. So length is 100 mm, feed is 0.046 mm, and now speed n. Now speed n is not given. So how do I find out? Now cutting speed is given as 22 meters per minute. That is my v, and this is your surface velocity. Cutting speed is your surface velocity. I mean, that is your surface. So that is basically pi dn. That is r omega, which is if you substitute it will be let's start from r omega. Omega is 2 pi n by 60, r is d by 2, so that comes pi dn by 60. So from this we can find out v as 22 meters per minute. Okay, so it's given in per minute, so actually you don't require this because n also will be getting in per minute. We don't need 60 here because if this would have been in seconds then we require 60. So v is already given in minutes, so v, or I mean you have to substitute v in seconds. So let's substitute v in seconds. So 22 meters per minute, which is 60 seconds. Pi diameter is 25 mm, and so I'll substitute 10 power minus 3 because in order to make it meters. N is something which I require, and by 60, so this goes. So n is basically 1000 by into 22 by pi into 25, so this comes about 280 rpm, and if I substitute here I get 100 by 0.046 into 280 rpm. So this gives time required per cylinder to be for turning one cylinder to be 7.76 minutes. Okay, 7.76 minutes. Okay, now let's see how many the question is how many tools we require for 425 cylinders. So this is per cylinder, so total time required for 425 cylinders will be 7.76 into 425. This is the total time required. Now let's see what is the tool life. Now tool life and the cutting speed are related, and they are related by this equation. So let's find out the tool life. Vt power 0.25 is your 55, that is the constant. The cutting speed is given as 22 and t 0.25 is 55. So from this the tool life will be 55 by 22 and whole power 4. This is 1 by 4, so it will be whole power 4, and this comes out to be 2.5 into whole power 4. So this will be basically close to 39. Okay, so 39 minutes is the tool life for one tool, but our total time required for 425 cylinders is this. So number of tool required is the total time by the tool life. So this is 7.76 into 425 by 39, and this gives value, if I calculate using a, this gives a value of 85. So 85 is the number of new tools required, or number of tool reagents required to do a job. So 85 tools is what is the answer. Thank you.